renting is also fantastic for the environment.
I was just going to say, yeah.
Big sustainability. In fact, I've been doing it for 2 years now where I've not bought anything new.
Well, now we have local options for folks who are into that.
Yeah,
sure.
they call it the No New Clothes Challenge. So it means that if you're going to purchase something, it's on, some kind of consignment store, some consignment websites like Poshmark, things like that. So very cool. And if you guys want to try it too, come on, join the party. Right now we are tracking a few thunderstorms, but not moving through any of our cameras right now. Monroe, Dallas, Lake Norman, Anson County, everything looking good so far. Our biggest impact today with some of these thunderstorms will be gusty winds. We're under a low risk for that. Haven't really seen anything too severe threshold yet, which is why we're not under a severe thunderstorm warning, but there are a few isolated storms out of our viewing area that are, so the atmosphere is still very ripe for that potential. Probably the worst storm we have over us right now is this one just south of Charlotte. This is approaching Pineville, South Charlotte here very shortly. Now I am watching one particular spot where I am concerned about the hail potential. This is actually near Marvin, so that's just outside of that area there in South Charlotte and Pineville, closer to the Union County line here between Union and Mecklenburg County. But notice there's this pretty strong radar signature here that we could have seen some quarter-sized hail in this region. Still seeing some light rain too, so just be mindful of this. It's not so much as an active issue right now because the storm, it does look like it's weakening as it moves north and west. But if you live in this area, so near Waxhaw Marvin Road, again, just south of Marvin Township. Just be mindful of that because if you end up seeing car damage, roof damage, if you, of course, see that later on in a few weeks and months. I know Brad and I mentioned this when we were tracking severe storms that had a big hail potential a few weeks ago, but it's a good idea to take pictures, videos, if anything's outside, write the date on your calendar so you can go back and reference it if needed. It's really helpful, especially when it comes to insurance purposes later on. I myself got caught in that big hailstorm we had last year in York County, and it was thousands and thousands of dollars of car damage. So again, been there, done that. We'll get through it together, of course. So just be mindful of that. Again, writing the date down, taking pictures, and just having that reference point is really, really helpful. Storms continuing again to push through southern Mecklenburg County, eventually into northeastern York and Gaston County if they can hold together. Those outflow boundaries are essentially working as they should. Additional storms developing along them, but again, so far nothing severe criteria, but certainly some gusty winds around 40 to 50 and that small hail potential. Still dry and quiet overnight between 11 and 11. We are nice and clear, and then just like clockwork, it is the weekend, a more typical summertime pattern. So we will track isolated to scattered showers and storms mostly in the afternoon. So if you're asking me the best time to get on the lake, the answer, as it very often is in the summertime, is the earlier the better before thunderstorms develop. Here's that 7-day forecast. We're seeing the same pattern again, low to mid 90s the next few days, feeling like the upper 90s, but a cold front early the next week will bring us more storms, but could drop our temperatures into the upper 80s. And as they do, some lingering drier air could allow for very limited storm activity into Independence Day. We'll continue to watch that trend and keep you updated with changes.
Very interesting. All right, Brittany, thank you.